Okay, perfect. Okay, Naveen. So, do you like to use YouTube?
Sorry, your voice is not clear.
I'm asking, do you like to use YouTube?
Yes,
Okay, so how often do you use it?
regularly, daily. Yeah,
Okay,
whenever I have free time, I just open YouTube and I watch videos and I play some songs.
okay. So, what kind of videos you watch?
Uh, it depends on my mood, and if I want to watch a song and just watch songs, and if I have any doubt regarding subject or anything, and I just search that subject and I watch that subject videos, and sometimes motivational videos. Yeah.
Okay. So, Mhm. So, do you think that we should place some restrictions on YouTube because students should not see some content?
Yes, actually, like abusing words or
Yes.
sexual content, and yeah, those all should restrict from YouTube.
Okay. All right. So, overall, do you think YouTube is helping us?
Yeah, most of the times, yeah, it helps a lot, and whenever we talk about YouTube, and there are many advantages and few disadvantages also there at the same time. But it depends upon the person how he is using that social platform. And if we use if we watch a good content and we have much good content on YouTube, and we can learn many new things from YouTube. And if you are using for time pass or for bad content, like anything, like abusing words or sexual content, and that will waste your time, and that not helpful for the person, right? Yeah, we should
Yes.
use. Yeah.
Okay. So, instead of saying advantages and disadvantages, we can say pros and cons.
Come again, pros and cons.
Yes. Have you heard this phrase? Pros and cons.
No.
Okay. Is the chat box visible to you?
Yeah.
Can you see this?
Pros and cons.
Pros. Yeah, it means advantages and disadvantages. So, we can use this word instead of this. That
Sure.
using YouTube has its own pros and cons.
Okay.
Okay. And also, I noticed that you're pronouncing this as a lot. It's a lot.
A lot.
A lot. Not a lot, a lot. A.
A
A
lot.
sound.
A
Yes,
lot.
yes, yes.
Okay.
Yes, perfect. Okay, so besides that, if I ask you to describe your personality using three words, what would it be?
For myself, or
For your own self, for example, I'm saying that I'm an aggressive person, I'm a polite person. Similarly, you have to use three words to describe your personality.
mm, enthusiastic,
Perfect.
and kind-hearted,
You're an
jovial.
introvert or
Yeah,
an
jovial
extrovert.
nature, a friendly nature.
Okay, jovial, perfect. So have you heard this phrase? Just check your chat box.
Dusk and dawn.
Hmm. Is that dusk means sunset or dawn means sunset?
Dusk means sunset and dawn means sunrise.
Okay. So dusk is after sunset. Okay. And dawn is before sunrise. Not exactly sunrise, the time before the sun has risen.
Okay, dusk after sunset.
Yes.
Okay,
Dawn is
dawn.
before sunrise. Before sunrise.
Okay, dawn before sunrise. Okay.
Because sometimes we say na it's getting dusky because there is no light after sunset.
Yes, like after 6:30, around like that, six
Yes.
thirty
Yes.
p.m. to
Hmm.
6 p.m.
Okay. So do you like to watch sunrise or sunset?
I like to watch sunrise, not sunset.
Okay. Why
Yeah,
sunrise?
sunrise means, in morning time, we in sleepy mood, and whenever we get outside and pleasant weather and the
Hmm.
sunlight is also, attracts us very well. And that sunlight also very good for, our health and for
Hmm.
our skin also. It helps a lot. And that sunlight provides D vitamin.
Vitamin D, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So if I ask you to describe your experience, how will you describe it? Try to use some different lines and different words to describe your experience. Mhm.
Actually, whenever we, if we are in outside, and it feels very good, when we see sunrise, instead of
Hmm.
from a window or from a home. And we if you need if you want to experience the sunrise, and it's better to go outside, and better to go beside the pond, or uh, top of, like top hills, whenever you're staying, and you just go the top hills, and there you can see the exactly sunrise, and you can enjoy, you can feel that atmosphere, the way how the sun rising and everything, the sun rays. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, the rays of the sun are mesmerizing.
Yes. You know the meaning of this word, mesmerizing?
Mesmerizing means that, type of feeling, right?
Something which catches your attention and you get lost in the moment.
Okay.
Yes. So you know the meaning of this word?
Procrastination.
Hmm.
No, I didn't heard
Okay.
procrastination.
Okay. So it's a very common word which is used by many people. Okay. And it means the process of delaying things.
Okay,
It actually
process
means
of
that you're
delaying things.
delaying things, that you're postponing things. If I'm asking you, Naveen, learn 5 words, and you are like, no, I'll do it tomorrow, and that tomorrow never comes because you're postponing it.
Mm.
Okay. So that means procrastination. So are you a procrastinator in your real life?
uh, no.
Okay. That's great. Because every human tends to delay some sort of work, but you don't delay.
Yeah, most of the times I don't delay. Yeah, most of the
Oh,
times.
okay. All besides that, you follow your schedule daily.
uh, Actually, uh, I don't have a schedule, and yeah, I just go with the flow.
Okay.
I don't write a timetable, and we have to do morning 6 to 7 days and 7, and I don't have the timetable like that. I just go with the flow, how I feel. It depends on my mood.
Okay.
If
No,
I,
but for example,
yeah, go ahead.
mhm. So for example, if you're going to college and like having lunch and dinner, you must be having some sort of routine, I guess. Because
Yeah,
without
yes,
routine,
yes.
what?
Yeah, that timetable given by the college, right? And we have to follow
Okay.
that. That's not my
All
own
right.
timetable, and that's not my own schedule,
Okay. All right. So you don't want to accept it. It's okay. You just go with
right?
the flow.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm. Okay. Just read these words.
Versatile and fragile.
Fragile. Yes. Versatile. So you know its
Fragile.
meaning?
Yeah, I heard versatile,
Hmm.
many times, I think, in few videos, but I don't know exactly the meaning. But fragile is the new word. I didn't heard.
Okay. Okay. So fragile means delicate.
Okay, versatile, delicate.
Delicate, fragile means delicate, or we can say vulnerable. Someone who is prone to getting hurt,
Ah,
or someone who
okay.
is very weak, sensitive. You can also
Yeah,
use it for a thing and for a person also. Fragile. That Naveen is fragile in nature. That means you're
okay,
sensitive. You can easily get hurt.
okay. And what is the exactly meaning of vulnerable? Vulnerable.
Vulnerable, someone who is very weak and can get hurt by anything. Like even if I say you something, you suddenly get offended and you are hurt. Was prone to getting hurt.
Okay.
Okay. And versatile means someone who is multi-skilled. For example, you are composing a song, you are also painting, you are also working, you are involved in different things. So we can say
Okay.
multi-skilled, and it also has one more meaning, adaptable.
Okay. Adaptable.
That like you shifted to Rajasthan and you quickly adapted the atmosphere. That means you are versatile in nature because you didn't face any problem. So it
Okay.
has two meanings. So as you know that in English, every word has multiple meanings, isn't it?
Yes. And it depends on that situation also, right? And where we are using it depends on that sentence and situation. The meaning
Yes.
will change.
Hmm. Hmm. So for example, your word is patient.
Patient. Okay.
It has two meanings. Can you tell me?
Patient, who is in a hospital and treats by doctor.
Mhm.
No,
And the
that
next
is
patient
the
is?
next patient. No, you tell me.
Okay, so next patient is that I'm asking Naveen, be patient, be calm, don't
Okay,
hurry with patience.
okay. And the patience, right? Be patient. And same
But you
spelling.
also said, yeah, same spelling, but two different meanings, like Naveen, be
Oh,
patient,
okay. Whenever,
don't hurry.
if anybody getting anger, and we can say that be
Yes,
patient.
yes, yes. Okay. So can you use this word in one sentence with two meanings?
One sentence.
With two meanings. Like one is a patient in the hospital, and other is I'm asking you be patient. So can you use these two words in one sentence with two meanings? Try.
Okay. Ah, yeah. Um, try to be
Hmm.
try to be patient, and the
Hmm.
doctor is giving treatment to your patient, and doctor will come back and he will tell you feedback.
Okay. So can we say this instead?
A patient needs to be patient.
Right?
Yeah, but actually,
So,
patient always, patients generally he's on bed, right? And he generally, on be patient. But his relatives, who come with him, and they just come to the doctor, and how is our, our person, and we joined in hospital, and they not maintain that patience, right? And they just go to the reception, and they just go to the doctor, and they try to ask and everything.
okay. So what I wanted to explain you through this point is that try using less words in a sentence to convey your meaning. Instead of saying that the doctor is this and be patient, we can just sum up a sentence in this word, in this sentence. The patient needs to be patient.
Yeah, simple. Yeah,
Because
it's
I want,
simple, but
yes,
yeah,
yes.
perfect.
So I want you to use sentences which is short and specific. But those short sentences should be impactful and meaningful also.
Yes,
Right? Sometimes if when you are facing an interview, we just don't have to exaggerate things. You know the meaning of this word, exaggerate?
exaggerate. No,
Exaggerate means to like extend the topic unnecessarily. You're using words because you're not getting the right words to fill your sentence.
yes,
Right? Whenever we don't get
exaggerate.
something, we exaggerate. We just say na and yes, also. When we don't have any words, we use these words.
Like
We exaggerate things.
filler words,
Fillers. Yes, fillers we
fillers.
can say.
Yeah,
So we don't have to exaggerate things. We have to keep a sentence short and to the point. And
yeah.
it should give
When
meaning also.
yeah, whenever we don't get that words, and we just use fillers, like yeah. When
Yes,
we don't
yes.
get words
Okay. No,
instantly,
but
that's speaking.
what we can do is that we can use good fillers, right? It's not always necessary to use and. We can use instead. We can use
Yeah,
although, however.
instead of however,
There's so many
similarly.
fillers.
Yes.
Similarly, perfect. You know so much already. Exactly so. Okay, so we just have to apply these rules in practice.
Yes. Instead, although,
That
however, similarly.
there are many, like therefore, if you go it, you can make a list of it.
Therefore, okay.
Okay. Okay, so all right. So now if I ask you what is the definition of success according to you, what will your answer be?
Reaching your goal and
Okay.
being happy. This is
Okay.
true.
But haven't you seen that people who are successful, who have lots of money, they're still mentally unstable. They are not happy. They're suffering from depression.
Yeah, success itself, you have to in a good mood and you have to be happy, right? And without happiness, how it can call success? And if I got a huge money like crores, and if I'm not happy, and I not call it as a success. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay, all right. So we have to focus on the A sound. Pronounce this word.
A,
Before that, what is written?
a, a
Before
man.
A, which word?
Always.
Before word. Yes, it's always, not always.
All,
Always.
always.
What is your mother tongue?
Sorry, come again.
What is what is your mother tongue? Your native
Telugu.
language?
Telugu.
Yes. Because I can see the influence of Telugu in your language. There are some pronunciations which has its essence.
And do
Okay,
you know
that it's
Telugu?
okay.
And
No, no, I don't know. How can I know Telugu?
yeah, how can I? You anybody can learn any language, right? And
I'll prefer learning foreign languages instead. A native language is something just much closer to its natives, right?
okay,
And can you pronounce this
A-
word?
accomplished,
Accomplished.
accomplished,
Okay.
accomplished, uh,
Yes, yes.
accom-
Always accomplished. A. She saw a cat. Not a cat, a cat.
cat.
Okay. So at what time you wake up daily in the morning?
Generally 6 to 7.
Okay, then what do you do? Do you practice any sort of yoga or meditation?
No, sometimes I go for walk, and yeah, and sometimes I read books,
Hmm. Okay, so what kind of books you like to read?
motivational and like life stories, like
Okay.
Mahatma Gandhi, Che Guevara, Netaji, Malala.
Oh yes, Malala. Yes, very good.
Malala, yeah, who stood against the Taliban.
Okay, yes. So here
Yeah,
we have to focus on the W sound. It's walk, not walk.
walk,
Walk, walk.
walk,
And the next word, pronounce it.
watch,
Watch, not wa.
walk,
It's not pronounced as wa. It's wo. Watch.
watch, watch,
Wo. Yes,
watch,
walk, watch. Okay.
watch.
How do you pronounce this?
Right.
Right. Okay, then. Perfect. Okay, Naveen. So throughout the conversation, I noticed that your sentence structuring is good and you're able to express yourself, but some pronunciations they are lacking. Okay, so we
Okay.
have to focus on the phonetics. You know what phonetics are?
Phonetics. Yeah, and give me a few examples of phonetics.
It basically means the sound, like how to pronounce the letter like
Ah,
A, B, C, D, when we have to pronounce it as A and when we have to pronounce it as a. So these are
okay,
basic phonetics, the sounds of the letters.
okay,
Okay, so we have to pay a little emphasis on that. For that, what you can do is you can watch videos on YouTube, focus on the subtitles, that how they're pronouncing a particular word. Be conscious whenever they're speaking something. What is the meaning of the word conscious?
conscious. Be alert.
Yes. Yeah, be alert and aware. Okay. And also avoid using fillers. Although I didn't notice that you used any, you were not using so much fillers. That is very good. Okay, and keep adding new words to your vocabulary. For example, I think you learned a few words today: procrastination, fragile,
Hmm. Yes,
uh,
procrastination, fragile, and many new words, dawn and dusk.
yeah, dusk and dawn. Yes.
Hmm.
Okay, and pros and cons.
Pros and cons first.
Okay, so try to use those words in your conversation because pros and cons is a common phrase. You can use it in your with anything and anyone. You can suggest someone that don't do this. Just see its pros and cons. It's a very common phrase, so try to use it in your daily conversation so that you can be habitual of it.
Okay, but
Okay.
I'm facing problem with the vocabulary and learning new words, and
So for
how
that,
can
what I'll
I
suggest
overcome
you,
this?
hmm,
If I want to,
try,
yeah, if I want to learn a word or a five words daily, I'm just doing this for 2 days and I'm skipping that, and I'm not getting interest to learn new words. And I have interest to read, and I have interest to speak, and I have interest to read subtitles, and I have interest to watch English videos. But I am not, whenever I want to learn new words, I want to learn vocabulary, I'm getting bored. How can I overcome this? And how can I learn, and how
okay.
can I collect new words to my gallery?
Okay, so it is just as similar that people just want to reach the top, they don't want to enjoy this journey. Okay, so we have to enjoy this journey. And you must have heard that it takes 21 days to form a habit. Even if you keep on learning words for 21 days, you will eventually become habitual to this and no one can stop you. And be motivated, be confident that if you want to learn English, if you want to improve vocabulary, you have to do it. You have to frame your mind accordingly because you already told that you go with the flow, right? So
Yeah,
add some things into your flow, okay? Because
sure,
we have to be formulated unless we don't follow a proper schedule. Okay, I know you have a free flow schedule, but still, in your schedule, try to give 1 hour to English and try to use those words. Talk to your own self. You can look in the mirror and talk to your own self. Use the words. In the next session, you can use the words with any tutor. If you're going wrong, he or she will suggest you for sure.
sure. But whenever I get any new word and just write on notes, I just use for the next 2 3 days, and then I'm forgetting that word. And for last 5 days, if I learned a new word, I'm just speaking that new word, and I'm just forgetting the word which I learned before 2 weeks or before 1 month.
Okay, so if you are learning any 5 new words today, use those 5 new words for at least 1 week. Don't learn any other because once you will get used to those 5 words, then only you'll be able to add more. Because I know it's human tendency, we tend to forget things. Okay, so try to use those as much as you can, at least for 1 week. Then it will get into your mind and you'll be able to converse it frequently.
Sure.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much for the session.
Yeah, thank you. And any feedback, and where I did mistakes and where I should focus on. You said vocabulary, and the second thing, focus
Pron-
on phonetics and the way
yes,
pronunciating the words.
pronunciation.
Yeah, these two. And next,
And feedback is that only keep adding new words to the vocabulary, even if you find it boring, because you have to become habitual to this.